Yeah, you can push a little harder on the door. The wood kind of expands when it's muggy out. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for stopping in. Bye. Hey, what can I get for you? Yeah, no problem. It's all very confusing. Do you tend to like coffee drinks that have more of a creamy taste, or do you like just the pure taste of coffee? Yeah, no, the difference between a latte and a macchiato probably is that the latte has more of that steamed milk in it, and then a macchiato is going to have more of that espresso to milk ratio. So you get a little bit more of the espresso taste if you're into that. We actually, on our menu, have a caramel macchiato if that's something you're interested in. It's really fun. Skylar likes to make it where you see all of the layers and then you get to mix it, but I think it's fun for just seeing the different elements of what actually goes into the coffee, you know? Yeah, so different places make cappuccinos differently, I would say, and maybe if you got a really good one in France, I think it probably was just that they had the perfect ratio of foam to cappuccino. So what I can do is I can see if Skylar can make a really dry cappuccino. Yeah, that would be espresso and then literally just the foam. Yeah, you want to try that? Okay, no, that's awesome. Hopefully, we will live up to your expectations. I mean, we certainly try, and you have just this gorgeous setting anyway. So even if it's not exactly the same, hopefully it'll be just as good. Yeah. Okay. So a cappuccino, is regular whole milk okay for you? Good. Okay. Yeah. No, we usually use whole. We have skim, if you'd like. Just whole milk. Okay. Great. Awesome. Okay. So just the cappuccino there, and I'll make a note that that should be dry. Awesome. Can I get a name for your order? Okay, perfect. Awesome. You doing anything else in town while you're here? Yeah, just passing through. I hear that a lot. It kind of makes sense, but I hope you enjoy it. It's beautiful outside, so even if it is a little bit muggy. Okay, awesome. Well, that's $4 even. We kind of do it differently here. As soon as you get your drink, then you can pay. So we've got the other POS system down at the end of the bar. So yeah, you can pay on your way out or whatever works for you. But yeah, that'll be $4 even. So awesome. Okay, thanks. Yeah, glad I could help. Hey, welcome in. What can I get for you today? Yeah, I mean, we've got a pretty good mix. We have some specials. I mean, right now in summer, everything tends to look a little bit differently, but we've lattes, of course. We've got our caramel macchiato. We've got a coconut mocha, which is really delicious. If you're not totally an espresso person, we have matcha, can do that, hot or iced, same with all of the drinks. And we also have a golden honey latte. Yeah, and so that's not espresso based either. That has a base of turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and then we also add a little bit of honey to it. Yeah, I think that one is best steamed. So I know it's easy to go back and forth. And on a day like today, honestly, I tend to pick drinks based off the coziness factor, and hot drinks always do it for me, you know? Yeah, an iced drink is great, but having that little bit of coziness that comes from a warm drink, just getting to hold it in your hands, yeah, it's super nice. So, yeah, that would be one of our specials. I'd say it gets ordered a lot more when it gets a little bit chillier, the wind is whipping out on the ocean, and, you know. Yeah, for classics, we have drip. We've got a dark roast, a light roast, and a medium roast today, just because it's kind of peak season in the middle of the summer. So get a lot of people come in, So yeah, we've got those three. They're all sourced from a local roastery, actually, on the other side of town. So they don't actually have a seating area and somewhere you can sit and look out at the ocean. But yeah, the smell's great in there if you want to hang out and then leave smelling like coffee, which sometimes there's a case for that. So yeah, we've also got an Americano. We've got cold brew. Our cold brew is really popular here. We've also got, did I already say Americano? Yeah, flat white. So yeah, flat white has espresso and steamed milk, but it doesn't have any of the foam. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that would be, I'm trying to think of what that's called. Yeah, a breve has the steamed half and half. Yeah, so that'd be a little bit more like latte consistency where you get more of the foam in there, but with the half and half, it's much more of a creamy taste. Yeah, it's a little bit richer. Yeah, we also do drip with steamed milk if you want to do that. Yeah, for syrups, we have strawberry, blackberry, we've got caramel, vanilla, chocolate, tiramisu, and hazelnut. Some of them we make here, a lot of them, that's the Turani brand, so it's a really popular one. But actually, there's that bakery right across the street, and they've got a little garden in the back, and sometimes they let us get back in there and do a little bit of a mini harvest. So yeah, Skylar and I will make, oh yeah, she's the other barista, but we will make actual syrup. So the blackberry and strawberry are seasonal. We've only got them for the summer. So I would recommend snatching that up while you can if you want. Yeah, non-coffee lemonade. We can do a hot chocolate. We've got a bunch of different teas. So of course, iced tea. We can do hot tea. And we also have Italian sodas. And if you want a little bit of an energy boost in there, we also have this specific brand. It's kind of like a syrup, but we add it in, and it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, I think. And it tastes really good. It really works. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Italian soda sounds great. And I mean, on a day like today too, it's gonna help you wake up. It's gonna be really fresh. What flavor would you like in that? Yeah, blackberry. No, that sounds amazing. Actually, I might have to get one of those for myself later. Do you have any other plans for today? Oh my gosh. No, that's great. And not a lot of people know about that since it's a little bit off the road. So do you have, I don't know if you've ever heard of it or heard anyone mention it, but there's a website that you can go to where you can track the ships coming in and out of the harbor. I think it's Vessel Finder or something, but you should get your hands on that, because if you're planning to wait for a big one, you'll be able to see it coming in on the map and then kind of cater your day around that, I guess, so you're not waiting forever. Yeah, it'll show country of origin. It also shows what they're carrying, where they came from, the last port that they stopped at, and where they're headed, and sometimes the knots that they're traveling in. So yeah, super, super interesting, and 100% recommend. But yeah, that sounds like a great day to me. What size would you like for that? Yeah, we have 12 ounce and 16 ounce. Okay, 16, sure. Okay, I'll get that in for you, and then we've got the other POS at the end of the bar where you can pay. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, thanks for stopping by. What can I get for you? Yeah, a matcha, amazing. I tend to like, I don't know, some of the fruitier syrups are good in matcha, like blackberry, strawberry. Also hazelnut is an interesting one. I don't know if you've ever tried that, or if you do, you'll have to let me know how you like it, but that's a great one. Or vanilla, we have sugar-free and just normal vanilla if you're interested in that. Yeah, with the strawberry, absolutely, it's a great choice. What kind of milk would you like in that? Is whole milk okay? Yeah, we have macadamia milk, oat milk, and almond milk. Macadamia, yeah. Yeah, I like it too. It's a little bit different. You don't really expect to see it so much, but yeah, I was on vacation last summer and made a quick stop up in Chicago to see family, and one of the coffee shops downtown had macadamia nut milk, and I don't know, just the taste is really great. It's a little bit something different, especially if you're someone who's used to having almond milk all the time. Then it's good to switch it up every once in a while, and it tastes great with matcha. Yeah. What size would you like? We've got smaller, medium, 12 or 16 ounce. A 12? Okay, and hot or iced? Yeah, okay, great choice. Okay, matcha latte. Awesome. Can I get a name for that? Beautiful. Okay, I'll have that sent in and then we'll have that done at the bar as soon as it's ready. Okay, yeah, thanks. Hey there. What can I get started for you? Just a drip? Great. Yeah, light, medium, or dark roast for you. Sure. Yeah, we can do a little flight. Yeah, I mean it's different everywhere, so we get ours from a local roastery across town. Yeah, we get it super fresh, so I think no matter what kind you pick, it tastes great. Yeah, light has the most caffeine for sure, and it kind of goes down from there, so yeah, I understand that because the flavor of light is my favorite, but I also would rather not have more caffeine. Like, I pick it more for the flavor, you know? Yeah, yeah, it's how it goes. We do have decaf if you're interested in decaf. No, okay. Yeah, no problem. There's a little carafe of half and half down at the other counter if you want to add any cream to it. But yeah, I mean, that'll just be $2.50 even. You can pay down there as well. Yeah, oh my gosh, there's so much to recommend. I'm glad you asked because I absolutely love that question. So how long are you in town for? Okay. Yeah, 3 more days is great. And you guys just got here when? Okay, yeah, just this morning. Oh, that's awesome. I would say, I mean, there's so much for everybody. If you're someone who likes the outdoors, of course, there's the lighthouse. I'm sure you've seen that if you looked anything up on Pinterest about this area or have seen it on the map. But yeah, the lighthouse is great, and you can kind of walk out to the end and then watch boats come in through the lift bridge in the harbor. Yeah, no, it's so fun. I could sit there for hours. A great spot to bring any drawing equipment or painting equipment. Yeah, you do paint? Oh, that's awesome. That was a lucky guess. No, yeah, of course. Like, there's nothing more relaxing than just sitting and watching the waves come in and out, and then getting a glimpse of a boat from every once in a while. Like, sailboats, great. Bigger boat, yeah, even more fun. It's just fascinating to think about where they've been. Yeah, oh, for sure. So that I would definitely recommend. There's also a lot of stuff downtown, in the more historic area. There's more restaurants and shops and stuff, and you would already know because you're here. But if you go a little bit more north, up the bay a little bit more, you're gonna see more of the newer buildings. And there's a children's museum over there. There's an observatory over there that actually just got built a couple months ago. It finished construction. So I've not been over there yet, but I'm just eagerly watching those reviews to see what comes in. yeah, I think they should be open around the same time until like 5-ish. Yeah, so that's great. There's obviously some trails too when you get a little bit further away from the coast, but we've got just a good balance of having that forest appeal and then, also having the ocean when you want to go and sit and just listen to birds and watch the waves. So, yeah, charter fishing, definitely a great option. I know a lot of people in my family that have worked on charter boats or have an experience with that, and it's always great. The weather right now is awesome for it. Yeah, you'd go out maybe early morning or towards the end of the day and get, the cooler feel. So, yeah, no, art galleries everywhere. Actually, if you just head down the street, you'll probably pass like 3 or 4. But yeah, I'm glad you're getting some coffee before you go and walk around, so I'll have some energy for everything you might find. Yeah, I live here full time. No, it's fantastic. Just, trying to remember how special everything is when you see it every day. Yeah. Okay, anything else for you guys? Just the coffee flight? Okay, yeah. Awesome. You can pay down there at the end of the bar, and then we'll have that out when you're ready. And yeah, don't worry about paying until you've tried and tasted them all, and then you can come back and let me know which one you like. Yeah, awesome. Okay, yeah, you'll know it's yours. It's the only flight we've done today. So, yeah, great. Thanks so much. Hey, thanks so much for waiting. What can I get for you? Oh, yeah, we still have a ton of cold brew left. Do you want any cold foam on that? No, I'm so sorry. We don't have the pumpkin spice yet. I think that's gonna be in early September. So, yeah, I know, really exciting, but not quite yet. It'll come though, I promise you. I mean, we don't want to wish away summer too quick because then it's gonna be fall and then it's just gonna be winter after that. Yeah, so enjoy it while you got it. But oh yeah, we're doing the pumpkin spice again, and then we might. Skylar probably knows. She's the one that puts together most of the menu, but I think we did something like a maple cinnamon cold foam for fall last year, and then of course classic vanilla. Yeah, right now we've got lavender, salted caramel, and vanilla. Yeah, some vanilla cold foam for sure. What size would you like? The 16-ounce, great. Okay. Can I get a name for your order? Alrighty, we will have that down at the bar for you when it's ready. Okay, thanks. Hey, I was wondering if I would see you again today. Are you on your lunch break? Okay, just heading in. Are you working the night shift again? My gosh. That I could not imagine. I respect you so much for that. How's it going, by the way? Oh, wait, before we talk, let me get your order in. Flat white again, like usual. Cool. 12 or 16? Yeah, okay, I figured. Perfect. Okay, I'll put that in so Skylar can get working on it, but yeah, that's crazy. Tell me about that. They just randomly change it on you? Yeah. No, I know how that would make me feel. Yeah, I mean, it seems like from what you've said, it's a little bit more of an in-between than something that you really are passionate about. Yeah, we all go through seasons like that. That's okay. It's just a stepping stone to something better, right? Yeah. Seriously? Okay, how come they promoted him but not you? You've been there like a whole year longer. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the flat white will take your mind off things. Yeah, I hear you. No, yeah, I'm off this weekend, so if you want to get together and do something. Okay, yeah, the observatory just opened a couple months ago, but I still haven't gone over there, so. Are you serious? Oh, no, we have to go, okay? Yeah. No, I want to see that. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss if there's an asteroid storm and I'm just sitting inside, so yeah, only you would know about that. What is it exactly? Cool. Yeah, that'll be really fun for them to cover. Awesome. Okay, well, you hang in there and enjoy your drink, and I'll see you this weekend. Okay, good. Okay, see you later. Hey. Oh, I'm so glad to see you back in. Did you bring your resume and everything? Okay, awesome. Yeah, Skylar is about to go on her lunch break, and then she can go through your interview and everything, and you guys can talk through that. But if you just wait at the end of the bar for her, she'll be ready in like 5 minutes. Yeah, no, that's so awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you had everything together. Can I get you a drink while you wait? Yeah, I know. My gosh, yeah, we made those just yesterday evening. And I don't know if you know, but there's a bakery just across the street, and they have a little bit of a garden. I don't know if you've been over there, but they use it as like sourdough mix-ins and stuff, and then jams for their pastries. But occasionally they actually let us pop in and grab some stuff and then make our own syrup. No, we actually have not made our lavender in-house. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. No, you definitely should teach us that. I think that would be so cool. So where did you get your sweater? Okay, I assumed it was thrifted, which is kind of a bummer for me because now I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, no, my dad gave this to me. Yeah, he is basically the exemplification of fisherman core, so I got pretty lucky. So I just steal stuff from his closet. Or I get lucky and he gives them to me. But I can basically pop in there and steal something and feel like a little old fishwife just working, you know? Yeah. I haven't been at any of the thrift shops around here, but if you have any recommendations, be sure to let me know. I've lived here for years and I'm still exploring, so it makes sense, you know? There's just new stuff every day, which I like that it's growing, but at the same time, you know, gotta cherish a small town while it lasts, right? Yeah, latte? Absolutely. Do you want any flavor in that? Any syrup? Oh my gosh, yeah, caramel and white chocolate is such an incredible combo. I've always wanted to try it, and I just haven't because I'm just more of a plain vanilla latte girl, or a matcha, depending on the day. So, what size for you? Yeah, awesome. And since it's gonna be for here, do you want it in a mug? Okay, awesome. Okay. It's got caramel and white chocolate latte. Perfect. Is whole milk okay? Sweet. Yeah, I love oat milk. That's what I do every time. Okay, cool. I'll make a note of that to make sure Skylar gets that, and then as soon as she makes that, then y'all should be good to talk. So yeah, you just wait over Yeah, thanks. Good to see you again. I hope you don't mind. Sorry, it's just a club soda. I don't like any of the syrups except for like tiramisu. Anyway, this is your resume. Okay, great. So, I think this can really be an informal conversation. We don't get a lot of people just come in and want to work here, so I just want to know more about you and your experience and where you came from and all of that. So, like Bella probably told you 7 times, I'm Skylar. I've been a barista here for, I want to say maybe 3 years now. So, yeah, it's been a good bit. Really well acquainted with this town, and yeah, I mean, I've lived on the coast for as long as I can remember, and yeah, I don't know, I love it here. So excited to hear that you feel the same. But okay, let's talk about why you want to work here specifically. Would love to know more about that. And you don't mind if I take notes, do you? Okay, yeah, I don't want to freak you out or anything, but our founders like to know, you know, and a few of them are just not in the area for the summer. The family that started the coffee shop, they are visiting family right now in Oregon, so they're not here, but I still want to give them the highlights and make them feel as if they had met you themselves, because the hiring decision is mostly up to me, but you know, I like when they know why I made certain decisions and stuff. So anyway, yeah, go ahead. Okay. No, that's so awesome. And yeah, I mean, it depends on how long you'd be in the area, but some people see a barista job more as just an in between, and then others see it as it is the goal, you know? So, where do you think you would fall along that line? Okay, yeah, myself included. No, I feel the same way. Yeah, it's so interesting because you still work a lot of hours, right? And you work hard and you give a lot of yourself, but it's so enjoyable. And then you have more emotional and mental energy to go and do the other stuff in your day that you want to do. So I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking that, because we want you to have a good balance too, you know, if you work here. And we want you to be able to go and sit by the ocean and be filled up on soaking in the nature and go for hikes and go out to dinner and meet people and just get really involved in community. So, yeah, we will not dominate your time. In fact, we can get to small details like when we're open and stuff like that and how schedules work. But yeah, I mean, most days we're open 7 to 3. And then, you know, certain days during the week we stay open until 5 p.m. So, yeah, we've considered being open late. I think there's a need for it. People always leave us reviews about that. They're like, why did you not stay open until 7 p.m.? I drove all the way here from down the street or 2 blocks away, and you're not open until 7 p.m. I'm like, did you even look at Google? I don't think so. They probably asked ChatGPT, and it probably gave them a different coffee shop by our same name, like Inland or something. Yeah, I don't know. We like going home for supper, so Anywho, tell me about this last coffee shop you worked at. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's good to hear you like dealing with people. It's a skill. We get a lot of sweet people that come in here, but there, of course, is the occasional loony. And maybe they've just spent too much time out in the sun and, maybe just need some grace. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what led into that decision to leave? Okay. Yeah, I get that. I know it's tricky when they want you to be so aligned with the brand, and you want to also be yourself. Yeah, we don't have a dress code. Obviously, keep it appropriate, and just think about all of the different kinds of people you're going to be interacting with during the day. You'll see older people who may really value modesty more, and you'll see young kids who you might make an impression on. So it's really just common sense and thinking about your decisions, right? Yeah, the world does not revolve around us, and yeah, being by the ocean, especially, life goes on. Yeah. No, I completely understand that, and it's fine to leave when you know a place is not a good fit for you. So that's why we have conversations like this, and is this a good fit for you? Are you a good fit for us? And it kind of goes both ways, Well, let's see. Yeah, I mainly did food service before I was here. Like I was a waitress. Yeah, you learn how to deal with people, and you also learn how to have a tough skin, so. Oh, awesome. How do you think your skills are with pulling espresso shots, steaming milk, remembering recipes, all of the drink stuff? What do you think? Yeah, we have a La Morzocco machine, and it's amazing. We only really have to take it to get a general service touch-up done about once a year, so we don't really run into days where we have it and it's just not working. Yeah, a lot of cold brew, a lot of drip, a lot of non-coffee drinks or non-espresso drinks, if that's the case. Yeah. Tell me about what you want out of this experience, right? Because obviously, if you work here, we're getting your skills and expertise. We love the help, especially over this summer, but what do you want to find during your time here? Because that's valuable to us. Yeah, I hear you. I totally hear you. Yeah, that's sweet. I appreciate that you said that, because that's what Bella and I have found is such community, and we're excited to wake up and see each other, and it's just the two of us right now, so yeah, I'm glad you think so. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, well, just to go over some high level stuff, like I said, our schedule is pretty consistent, but right now it's 7 days a week, just because it's summer, because we're super busy. We get all of that, the tourist flow and everything. So, Yeah, and in the fall we go to 6, we'll have Sundays off, and then in the winter we have Sunday and Monday where we're not open. Cool. How's your drink, by the way? Good. I'm glad you like it. That would be kind of a problem if you didn't, you know. You work here but don't like the drinks. Oh, one thing I'm so excited about. We 100%, when you start, we will do a tasting day after we close, and we will just try everything, okay? Bella and I will make you everything from the menu. You can help put stuff together if you want, and it's like a whole event. It's so fun. That way you get to actually recommend stuff to people, you know? That's so awesome. Are there any skills that you want to grow in while you're here, or anything that you're concerned about? Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. I know, sometimes I don't know what the difference is. And then if someone doesn't get the perfectly dry cappuccino, then I have to deal with that, you know? So, you learned under pressure. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we'll for sure keep that in mind too. And you are welcome at any point to ask me or Bella any questions, you know. Yeah, that doesn't reflect negatively on you, of course. Yeah, we're here for you. I mean, we've both been here years, so. Yeah, cool. So do you live close by? How far is your drive? Oh, that's not bad. Cool. Oh yeah, getting to ride your bike is amazing. You just feel that marine layer in the morning, just that moisture in your lungs, get to look out at the ocean. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm jealous of you. I live like 30 minutes away. Yeah, further in the forest, which is perfect for me, you know? Yeah, no, I absolutely love it. I just want to be tucked away and away from the world. You've heard about that? No, I don't know if it's real or not, but granted, I haven't tried to drive too far. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll have to check it out sometime. Yeah, believe me, this town is very superstitious, but I feel like if there was a weird, like, haunted camp in the woods, I would have been there and I would have known about it. Like, that sounds like something I would have done. I don't know, maybe it's invite only. Have you gotten one? Yeah, I don't know. That it sounds a little creepy, but also very interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll have to find out. What is it called? Whispering Pines. Yeah. Yeah, you get a lot of weird stuff like that in a town like this. We're in a bit more of the touristy, historic area, but there's some weirdness when you get into the history, which I love. So, yeah, one of the absolute perks of working here is just peeping on people's stories, you know, in a respectful way. You know, we don't want to be eavesdropping, but at the same time, you just pick up little nuggets of stories when you're working and start to put together the bigger picture. It's so beautiful. It's like a tapestry of people that come in from all over the country. Yeah, I love to hear it. Are there any questions that we have not talked about that you would either like to ask me or would like to have a chance to talk about yourself? Like, let me know. Yeah, I think we've covered everything. Yeah, no, that's so awesome. When would you think you would want your start date to be? Cool. Yeah, we love ASAP. What we would have you do probably is come in this weekend, and Bella is off, but I'm here, and so I can train you, and just come in after work, and we can go over everything. I can show you how to use our machine, how to use our POS, which is the point of sale display. You know, that's where we input things and charge people and whatnot. So that's there. We can go through that. I can show you where we have all of our recipes, and we can just kind of practice the usual drinks. Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds great. I'm so glad that you reached out. And I'm gonna get some of these notes to our founders. I'm just gonna shoot them a call. And yeah, and then I'll chat with them and just make sure that that's all good, that we bring someone else on for the summer and however long after that. Yeah, awesome. Well, it was so nice to meet you. Feel free to hang around a little bit. Your drink is on the house. We'll be here. I mean, we close in like about an hour, but yeah, thanks for coming by. And we'll see you this weekend, like Saturday. So yeah, anytime after like 3 p.m. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'll see you soon.